Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hey, hold on.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now Murray off play action. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
They run for it with Breida.
And he coughed it up.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Stiff-armed him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60.
And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Giants 7, Cardinals 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
At the 24-yard line.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. The Cardinals at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in wondering what on earth is going on here.
And, Brandon, I reflect back to one time we had one of those deep philosophical talks about getting up every day and going to work and the whole deal. Can you imagine what it's like for this team? Every morning they wake up. They haven't won a game yet. How do they figure their way out of this one? How do they play well enough to get at least one win before this season is over? They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Hey, huh?
On the handoff, it's DiMercado. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. The back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down. Now Jones. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Throwing Jones. Hyatt has got it. And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Barkley. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Giants 14, Cardinals nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now a 2nd and 10. The give is to DeMercado. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right?
He's got him in. Complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Giants 21, Cardinals nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important position.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A first down carry for Barkley. Gets around him. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their first-half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Murray looking to change the play here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Higgins. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
It's 4th down.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, it's DiMercado. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
22 yards there, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's DiMercado. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Come back. 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to DiMercado. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And a little floater there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Cardinals 10.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's into the clear. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run, it's DeMercado, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Running, DeMercado, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up the screen to DeMercado. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
And And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, 74 yards. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Cardinals 13.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Green, green, green. Stop.
To throw is Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
2-2.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Moore, the man in motion.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
To throw, it's Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
One more. Big ace. Big ace. 2-2.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Coach. Come back. 2-2.
Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. The Cardinals on third down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Green.
Moore, the man in motion. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down.
To the right, Pacino.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 52 yards. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Cardinals 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
What you got? Go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Down the right sideline. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
In motion, Slayton. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing, Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going for... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Murray, one final try. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York